All right, today I'm just going to briefly talk about my most powerful tool, which are macros. Workouts are to build muscle because muscle gives you a higher metabolism, all right? When you just go into a deficit, your body's naturally just going to eat up your muscle tissue first, period. So you lose muscle tissue, you lose metabolism, you start eating again carbs, you gain fat, and then you think it was the carbs that make you fat, which in reality you just lost muscle tissue and didn't know how to rebuild it, which comes back to macros. Macros are just 3 food groups. It's my most powerful tool that I use to keep mental clarity. Generally speaking, your liver is your best friend. So you need to take care of your liver. Its job is to clean your blood. When your blood is cleaned out, you just have mental clarity and your body actually starts repairing itself. What most people do is because they get bored, because they don't want to execute on tasks they constantly eat because they don't know what else to do. But nowadays, we live in such abundance that we can open the fridge. We don't have to go hunt anymore. We don't have to do anything. We can eat as much fat, as much carbs, as much protein as we want, basically. Even if you think you're poor, you can still eat a lot of food without going to hunt or wait a week until you find an animal that you take down and then you get finally to eat meat, right? So everything goes back to nature. If you think correctly, you find the right amounts to eat. But most people have learned that it's okay to eat at any time they experience a slight feeling of hunger or have connected boredom to hunger. Even when they're not hungry, they start eating. That keeps the job of your liver away from cleaning your blood, and now the liver has to give out, for example, insulin to process the food. So insulin is constantly flooding through your system while the liver is not cleaning your blood. Or you drink large amounts of coffee and your body is in constant fight or flight because of the amount of cortisol that's being released into your bloodstream, especially for women, or other hormones just to generally digest food. All right. Insulin overproduction is a very, very big problem for many humans. The body cannot handle it. Ultimately, when you have constantly backed shit into your blood, you start having diseases. Your body cannot repair itself. All right, so generally speaking, eating the right amount of food, ideally filling your plate with macros, which is the right amount of carbs, fat, and protein, and then those should be filled with micronutrients. So we are now feeding the body minerals and vitamins. Period. It's very simple. 1 ingredient foods are the best, so you don't have to guess which ingredient is good or not. If it's seed oils or not, have to read 20 million studies. Most importantly is that you know what you're eating. If you don't know what you're eating, you should probably not be eating it. It's that simple. Learning portion sizes and then controlling your desire to overeat and to hurt after you have been eating is a skill you have to learn. You have to unlearn what you have been told, that you have to finish your plate, that we should never feel hungry, that we should always eat immediately when we want to, in the amount we desire, and that would be absolutely normal. To drink coffee from a store that has 1,500 calories and call it a drink, or to eat at any time cheap foods that just satisfy us for a moment. Long story short, this is the most simple, most affordable most healthy and my most powerful tool to sharpen the mind. If you don't control what goes into your body and the amounts, you cannot take care of many, many things in your life. And we can see that and calculate that backwards, because this is an impulse that you cannot control. So then you cannot control how you spend your money, how other impulses are coming and going, and you just lean into them. If it's gambling, if it's sex, if it's drinking, if it's whatever it is, you are a victim to any impulse and any outside stimulation, distraction, dopamine hit that is coming your way. And you keep, instead of keeping the focus on what is serving you, you open up 25 tabs in your computer and say, I'm not in shape and I don't know how to take care of that. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I don't know. I don't have as much money as I want. I don't know how to do that, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow. For now, I'm just gonna have a coffee. I'm gonna have a piece of cake. I'm gonna watch a TV show. I don't know exactly how to do this marriage thing. I'm gonna figure it out one day. I don't know how to do this parenting. I'm just gonna have a glass of wine tonight. I'm gonna figure it out tomorrow. These all accumulate to a life of tomorrow, which is never gonna be now, which is a life that is unfulfilled. And although the majority of people believe that food and macros and micros are a silly thing to talk about, yes, if it's only for looks. But if you understand the power of food and why big organizations have always their hands on food, generally speaking, because we can help people to actually get healthier or not. If you understand how powerful food is in your life, you will not just wash it off. It's my most powerful tool in my toolbox. So learn about macros, learn about micros, learn about your body, how it functions, what exercises you desire, how you want to look, and how to achieve that in a very easy way by just creating systems. I am eliminating my mid-level, which is basically learning about macros, learning about workouts, and creating habits that are serving us. Until October 1st, I'm offering this. Hit me up on IG if you're interested in learning. After October 1st, I will no longer offer this mid-level for the price that I have it on right now. DM me.